you miss me too, and I appreciate it. Where's the weight? Shut up. Please do. Oh my god, please come over today. Please do. I would love you. I'm so excited for you to come here. I miss you. Like, so much. I miss Keith too. But I understand he probably wants some time away from me after having 20 whole days. And I don't mean that like he said anything, and I promise he's chill. It's just, I understand the value of your own room. You know what I mean? You can, I love you and you love me, and I'm sure, you know, there are times where you're just like, okay, I need some me time. I need my time in my room by myself. My problem is I have that, and then when I miss people, then it's like, where people at? Where go? I bet Mom would be so happy to see you too. It's been kind of rough. Could be a lot worse. That's for sure. It could always be worse though. Would you like to come over? I don't have a swimsuit, so I would just be wearing this tank top and shorts I have on. But I have the speaker, and I have it charged, and I can play music for us. And yeah. Yay. I'm really happy. I'm still caffeine free. I've been doing very good, by the way. I feel a lot better, for sure. Caffeine withdrawals are no joke. And I was telling my mom, I was like, you know, it really makes me want to stick to it, because it's like, if I feel this bad trying to cut it out of my life, imagine what it was doing to me. You know what I mean? Like, if it feels this bad trying to take it away, imagine how fucking bad that was inside of me. You know? Also, that's so valid, the Grinch bees days, I remember that. Yeah, come on over. You can stay as long as you want to. I don't have work until Tuesday. Oh, I should text, what's his bucket, my new address, so he's not like, where do you live? Do that. 705 South 29th. Would you like me to send you the address, by the way, Shine? I know it's probably a silly question, but... Question. And I'm purely asking. Why take a shower before you get in the pool? I'm just curious. I mean, I understand wanting to feel clean, and if that's your reason, I totally get it, because I did that earlier. And I haven't gotten the pool yet, but I still want to. So I understand that completely. But I just figured I would ask. You also did get back from work, you said a couple hours ago, so you're probably like... Oh. I'm going to send you the... I'll send you it on Messenger. 705 S. That's not the letter S. Hold on. There you go. A. 705 A. What direction is that? Alright, I sent it to you in Messenger. Yeah. still so sad about Donald Sutherland. I'm glad I watched Body Snatchers when I did. Told Keith it's like my little fucking curse every time I get into something. Something usually happens with that. Sometimes it's really good shit, sometimes it's not so good shit like that. But, like, yeah, so, like, another example that I always bring up too is, like, this is a good one, so, like, this isn't, like, something bad, but, like, I got into Death Note, and then, like, right after that, they had Death Note in, like, the Treehouse of Horror for, I think it was Treehouse of Horror for The Simpsons. They did, like, a whole Death Note episode, like, made by the same animators. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why is it the time I choose to get into Death Note is when, like, something as big as The Simpsons hiring the animation team for a whole episode happens? Like, Death Note's been around for how long? You know what I mean? Little weird, just saying. Like, one of my biggest moments that I'll, like, I'm not trying to say I'm psychic, but, like, if I were to say that, one time when I was little, they were coming out with Resident Evil 5, and, you know, like, how when you're little, when you play, you're, like, you act out scenes, and you're by yourself, but you might as well be with other people, the way that you're talking, and, like, you'll act out these scenes, and, like, Resident Evil was, like, peak for that for me, because it's, like, it's cool, you know, you can sit there and act like you're a fucking agent and, like, killing zombies. Explain to me why, before the game even came out, which was, like, I remember the trailer, but the trailer doesn't really give you anything, except for, like, I remember the main reason I did what I did was because in the trailer, you see Jill's grave, and, sorry, I'm looking up when it came out, Resident Evil 5. I was 9. Yeah. Probably 8 when I saw the trailer. But I was, like, playing, and I remember the scenario I would do in my room on Polk Street, and I would have my window open, and I would, drop, like, a stuffed animal that I pretended was Jill out the window, like, where that walkway was, you know? So, like, it was easy to go get it. It wasn't like, oh, the stuffed animal's damaged. It just kind of went, but I would pretend that Jill fell out a window. Lo and fucking behold, guess what fucking happens in Resident Evil 5? You know? It's like, dude, I'm sorry, but what was that? What was that? Like, that's crazy. Ah, this shit's wild. Do you mind, sir? I dug that hole and you jumped in. Thank you. bitch is cooking. But like, oh my gosh. Or another one is, you know this one, how like, back when we were in school, I would say that the fucking romantic song, like Talking in Your Sleep, I was like, that reminds me of like, Purple Guy, you know, I guess. We would call him, I guess, back then. I don't know if we knew his name was William. Probably we did. I'd have to see when Sister Location came out. But like, you remember that. And then, lo and fucking behold, the FNAF movie comes out, and what's the main song? It's the Romantics Talking in Your Sleep. That's crazy to me. So I should probably break one more of these. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So those two are good. Now I'd have to figure out what I want for the side design here. Probably just... Sorry, I'm experimenting. I'm sure you've had, like, things like that where it's like... We'll call it an intuition moment. I don't know. Brain says psychic, and my brain thinks of those dumb bitches on TikTok that, like, message you. Like, after they followed you and you know, you're trying to be nice, so you follow them back, and then they're like, hi, thanks for following. Would you like a chance to be in one of my readings? No. No, I will not. Oh, I didn't realize the fucking mic was down there. My bad. That's like, no thanks. I'm good. What do you want? I'm just gonna leave that there for me to forget about and then remember existed. Did I ever check what was in that chest? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Because I didn't take the chest, I remember now. Yeah, because that's how I got 3 diamonds. But yeah, like, I'm sure you've had those moments where it was like, you know that it's probably a coincidence, but it still makes you do like that little squint with your eyes where you're like, or was it though? You sure about that? Like, it makes me think of one of my favorite memes where it's like, I think it's Cardi B, and it's her going like, that's suspicious, and then she's like squinting at the camera and she's like, that's weird. I'm still so proud of that drawing, man. Like, the photo that I used for the reference is, like, really blurry when I was zooming in. And I had to, and I'm not happy with it, but I used one of those websites where it's like AI photo enhancer, because dude, like, I'll send you a side by side in Messenger, because good fucking golly. Like, so where's the, is this the one that so I think this is the one I enhanced. So for comparison, the first one is what I believe is the original. I think, yeah, the first one's the original, and then the second one is the way I like did an enhancer so I could see some of the lines better, but that was only for the hands because I couldn't tell what was shadow and what was his fingies for a little while. Like, if you zoom in on the first one, you'll see what I mean. It is real blurry. But then I found out why. It's because it's from a TikTok that someone shot of him singing. And it's actually a really good quality TikTok, but the problem is I should have just used the TikTok when I found that out, because the TikTok looks much more a higher resolution than that picture is. It's makes sense of that. Like, ugh, I don't get it. Thank you, by the way, friend. I appreciate your compliment. When you get here, also, maybe after some swimming, we can, like, just doodle and stuff. I have a bunch of paper and colored pencils and crayons. I have a coloring book that I think you'll really like, but then there's other coloring books that are old as fuck. And those are always the best ones, because newer coloring books, they're just those coloring activity books, where it's like maybe a couple pages of actual just coloring, and then it's like a bunch of shit like connect the dots, or help Mr. Incredible get through the maze. You know what I mean? Like, that's all that coloring books are now, I feel like. Except for adult ones. Like, adult coloring books are fucking rad. Like, did I tell you that there's a Stranger Things season 4 coloring book? And I want it so bad. Because there is a fucking coloring page for that scene, like, when Chrissy is, like, floating, and he's just going, Chrissy, wake up! Like, there's a coloring page for that. I could color when Chrissy feels her demise happening, dude. I can colorize that. I want it so bad. I hope that they make one for season 5, and I hope, like, that stupid fucking, like, oh, I shouldn't say it, but, like, Noah's character, fucking Will, I hope that kid bites it. Like the kid in the show. I'm not saying that about the actor, that's fucked up, but little shit. Like, honestly, I hate the shit that little kid has been fucking saying. Ugh. But yeah, I love the idea of Stranger Things coloring books, and I think it's great. The only good coloring books are for adults. Like, it's kind of bonkers. Ugh. I should stop yawning. That's no bueno. Either way, I'm getting in that pool, and the pool will wake me up. I'm not feeling sleepy. That's just the edible talking. We're not going to sleep. Gotta fucking pep talk myself. of silence are like always the ones where it's like my brain goes into the I miss my wife tales. Like that's I'm pretty sure that's Snapcube. I love the Snapcube videos. I'm pretty sure that's what that's from. I miss my wife tales. It is Snapcube.
Eggman, come over here.
Ah, my bones! Oh, I knew I should have. Why are you doing this?
Happy April
Oh
Fool.
my God! That's it. I'm calling the police. 911.
I am the
I've been
police.
I miss my wife tales. I'll be back.
I miss my wife tales.
See it, huh? He's faster than Sonic. He's faster than Sonic. What? I can't believe you did this. This is all your fault.
I can't believe your tits are one polygon. I miss my wife tales. Let's go by. I'll be back.
You want to come get in my super cool airplane? No, not at all. It looks really gross. Oh, wait. I have second thought. I don't want to be here. No, it's too late. You already made up your mind. I'm out of here. I found you. All by myself with no help. 25-year-olds got kidnapped. What? Sorry. Oh, that's been some kind of way.
We are
Just kidding. I'm better than you. I'm better than everyone.
You have 13 seconds before the island fucking explodes, you hot topic wannabe, you blue gumball son of a bitch. You have done nothing but destroy my life. I hope you both die.
Hot topic.
No, my secret. However, I hope you know that is actually what happens in the story.
That is that. Like you literally was like.
Seriously? Yeah, it says this island will explode and
Oh my god! I
Good golly. There's a poor fucker I just found on YouTube who beat every 3D Sonic game in a week. Good man. You poor thing. I love Sonic, okay? But good golly.
Ryan, Colleen Ballinger just put out an apology video, and YouTubers put out apologies all the time. I know, but she's apologizing for exploiting children. Well, that's not good, but unfortunately, that's pretty common. Hey, you don't get it. Listen, in the apology video, Ballinger's ukulele apology video is like a millennial supernova. All of the worst parts of millennial culture converge, causing a massive explosion and leaving behind a black hole of pain and misery. Every single negative stereotype associated with millennials is present in this video. That they're self-obsessed, and they lack self-awareness, and they refuse to grow up, and they're fake, and they treat everything like they're living in a fucking Disney movie. Obviously, these are just stereotypes that don't apply to most millennials, but if there were a spokesperson for the most millennial, I think Colleen Ballinger would be that person. Now, I think it's pretty fucking obvious that choosing to play the ukulele in this video was a horrible choice. Pretty much every commentary YouTuber under the sun has agreed that this is the worst apology video of all time. So I'm more interested in the question of why. Why would she choose to do this? Like, there's no way that she thought this was the best move for her career. I can't imagine her thinking that all of the sponsors that decided to stop.
No, wrong button. No.
All of the sponsors that decided to stop working with her would be like, well, she was accused of grooming kids, but she did play the ukulele, so I guess we have to reconsider. And there's no way that she thought this would gain her some sort of like widespread sympathy, because I feel like she's smart enough to know that responding to child abuse allegations by playing the ukulele would turn her into a laughing stock. So in my opinion, she didn't do this for the money. She didn't do this to gain people's favor. She did this because she has legitimately deluded herself into thinking that she's some sort of martyr, that she's the latest victim of cancel culture, and that she needs to take a stand against the oppressive teenagers on Twitter that are being mean to her. Sometimes celebrities are just willing to throw away their entire career if it means standing up to the people that they think have wronged them. Does cancel culture go too